Hey guys, it's Leo K. We're going to stream Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This is one of my favorite games in the franchise, both for its narrative and its gameplay, and for just how cohesive of an experience it really, truly is. Yeah, it's quite awesome. Treviso has already linked this in chat. He's awesome.
All right, lads.
I'm just gonna grab the chat link for myself.
You ask me, can this new captain
we will be
promise you a
able
life of
to get
prizes,
going.
plunder,
I should
adventure?
apologize for waiting so
Aye.
long. I was waiting for
Amongst all
Pi.
the
I was
gentlemen of
hoping that she
fortune
would get
sailing these
home
West Indies,
soon,
he ranks amongst the most clever.
but she hasn't gotten home yet. She hasn't gotten back to me. She hasn't said anything. And yeah, we're just gonna get into this, so here we go. I'm very excited to stream for you guys again. Streaming for the AC Marathon has honestly been one of the coolest things I've ever done. I've 100%ed this game on PS3. I recently rebought it for PS4 and played a little bit of it. And you can see Leo K, 32%. We're gonna start a new game. We're gonna name myself, I don't know. Let's name myself Leo K on YT. Leo K on YouTube. Let's have the save file be named that. Rambo John says, Leo, try to do a non-lethal run for normal guys. Yep, I will do a non-lethal run. You cannot do anything except a non-lethal run in the first mission, because you do not have weapons. Pirates are the dankest. Leo K! Sif is here. Here we go. Cape Bonavista, June 1715. Seeing this this first cutscene the first time I played this game was really quite revelatory for me, because you actually see what it's like to be hunted by an assassin. Like, lightning flashes and then you see Duncan Walpole just chilling there, and it's like, aw, fuck. So yeah, we start the game with Edward Kenway just being a privateer. He's really a no-one in life. There's Duncan Walpole about to cause trouble for us. And, yeah, we really want to reach the wheel.
Someone take the wheel!
And yeah, Edward Kenway is the only person who has the initiative to really do so. And now we are gonna have to sink these ships. They really don't have too much HP, so this will be quite easy to do. This is really emblematic of the rest of the game. The first bit of gameplay the player ever gets to experience in Black Flag is ship combat, and it really goes to show how crucial and vital naval gameplay is to this game and to this experience. This is a wonderful move that Ashraf decided to have happen and approved if he wasn't the one to make that top-down decision. But it's just a wonderful move, and you know, it communicates really quickly, you know, what the game is going to be about. And so you can see here, this bit of lightning is actually really clever as well, because this is a massive ship with a health bar that is way too huge for a player with this tiny vessel to take down, but you can see it get unlucky and lightning flashes and it takes out most of its health bar, allowing the player to actually fight this in a kind of mini boss fight. And naturally through gameplay you can see that hitting things other than the hull of an enemy ship will actually do scratch damage. It won't actually hurt it as much as, you know, actually hitting the hull will, which is really cool. Just all of this natural communication with the player happening through gameplay.
Let's go now! Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Before we can get hit and bladed, an explosion rocks us, and now we have to somehow stay alive.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy, earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen?
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
Ashraf really loves to make this kind of Assassin's Creed game where our protagonist is not involved in the assassin's affairs at the beginning. It's really about someone who already has an identity, someone who already has a role in the world, you know, meeting these assassins or encountering knowledge of them, and then over the course of the game, events in the character's life necessitate them to change their identity, to change how they think of themselves from their previous role to an assassin. So in Black Flag, it's a pirate to an assassin. In Origins, it's a Magi to an assassin.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Sneaksby!
Find the assassin.
Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start. It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
Hold up one sec. We can still side eject in this game because it's awesome. And we can back eject as well if we do okay. There we go. This is the game's first viewpoint. So first it basically shows you what it's like to be a pirate, and then it kind of shows you what it's like to be an assassin mechanically. Right, like, this is a very agile character. It's a character where, you know, heights are always, like, to his advantage and things like that. It's a character who's very aware of his surroundings. Now, I don't have a mini-map, so I'm just gonna turn some stuff on. Like HUD. We're gonna turn that on. We don't really need that. That's useful, that's useful. That's useful. That's very useful. It's not terribly useful. Alright. Okay, so this map has collectibles in it, and we are going to 100% this game, which means we are going to start grabbing everything as soon as we can. Edward shouldn't kill people because none of his kills can really be justified because he's killing for the wrong reasons. And yet he did kill people because he's not an assassin at this point in the game.
Where's he running to?
He's a pirate. He doesn't have a code of honor. Like, you can do whatever you want, man. You can do whatever the animus allows. You can do whatever the memory allows. So, if I don't get all of these collectibles and pieces of side content right now, I will have to get them later. Like, I will have to return to this location and get them all later, which is not something I want to waste my time doing. I'd prefer to clear out, you know, this little island on my first try here. And that paw print on the minimap you see means there's a dead animal, and we can actually grab that without necessarily killing it ourselves, right? Like, here, we can skin this, get some items. We are going to, you know, we'll find that stuff pretty useful later on. So, I believe I did overshoot this. Yes, there is a chest down here. Let's just grab that. And lastly, there is a chest and a message in a bottle this way. And we can, in fact, return here, even if we go this way. Got a little bit of precursor to parkour down in this game, and I also believe in AC3, which is really quite nice. Wow, the fact that I landed in that tree probably saved my life. That's awesome. I'm lucky. Rogues have a high luck stat. And what is Leo K if not one of those? Looting AC4 than an AC3? Oh, 100%. In AC3, Connor is like, yes, let me find my lockpicks and try my best to open this shit up. Meanwhile, Edward is just like, to hell with that, mate, I'll just kick it open. Like, it's fantastic. That's not Edward's accent. I fucked that up really badly. Here, let's grab this bottle. It's more satisfying too, that noise it plays. Yeah, like, tss, which is really the noise they made in all the AC games, but yeah. Jay is bored and would like to sleep, to which I say, you are free to do that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read this very quickly. For several days I stayed with my captor, Balam, asking him all manner of questions and he asking the same of me, and all the while I wondered what fate he intended for me. At last on the 7th day I revealed what lay heavy on my heart. What do you want of me, sir, that you keep me prisoner so? And at this Balam laughed and answered, You are no prisoner, sage. You may take your leave at any point. Only tell us where you wish to be dropped, and if it be in our power we shall transport you thence. This answer surprised and angered me. Why then did you spirit me away with such a diabolical method, kidnapped no less? And said he in answer, Your master hosted a Templar, and may now be one himself. Such men are not to be trusted with a prize so valuable as you. Steer clear of them, for they seek the knowledge that hides in your mind, your dreams, your memories, and the location of a place once dear to you, the observatory. This word rang in my ears, for I'd heard it before, another memory from a time long ago. And what do you desire of me, sir? I asked him. Would you steal the secrets buried within me too? Balam smiled. I would not shun them, but to share them is a point for you to decide. Your secrets are your own, and yours alone to lend. So, this is the game that introduced sages. And might I remind you that the creative director of this game was, in fact, Ash Ismail. He's the guy that introduced sages in his game. So to people who are worried that the narrative won't advance at all in Origins or anything like that, I wouldn't really have that worry as like a genuine concern, because this guy's a big nerd, and I got a feeling he's gonna do right by us. And sages are also the first development since the Desmond Saga to be actually meaningful to present day while also being new. Like, they're not just pieces of Eden, right? Like, they're not just the Isu. They're a very specific new narrative element that was introduced in this game. And I get the feeling that Origins will capitalize quite a bit on that. But we'll see what happens once that game releases. That would make me happiest, and I've often conflated stuff like that with, you know, what will actually happen. So who knows. Anyway, we have to climb the ship in order to get back up there. How could I be bored by Leo? Yeah, pretty sure there was a sage in one of the Fayoum demo side missions. Yes, the one who you find like a little note in the bandit camp who's like, oh yes, like the new order will come and she will lead us to, you know, our salvation and stuff. The person is obviously talking about Juno, and what I find interesting, a fan theory that's been going around that I've talked about a bit, is many people believe that the Order of the Ancients are not Templars. The Order of the Ancients are instruments of the First Will. And when a sub-faction of the Instruments of the First Will decided, hey, you know what? Actually, no, I don't want to be controlled by this goddess. I want to control others. Maybe they splintered off, and this sub-faction became known as the Templar Order. So maybe there are no Templars in Origins. All we're fighting is instruments of the First Will the whole time, which would make a lot of sense considering Ash's previous game introduced sages and introduced the instruments. So there's that. We are going to sync with this viewpoint. Commentary stream. Leo, go all Arrow Season 2 on this game. What does Arrow Season 2 even mean? I've never seen Arrow Season 2. Okay, this one might be weird, but I find the climbing noises very satisfying. I find the climbing noises satisfying as well, bro. I love them. Like, everything about this game reeks of good game design. Like, oh, it's so good. It's just a high-quality experience. So here, he shoots you, he harms you, and the objective changes to kill the assassin. And now I'm just kind of like, alright, you piece of shit. If you want to die that badly, let's fuck you up. Hold R2 while moving forward to free run. It is actually possible to assassinate this guy during the chase. It's difficult, but it's possible. I've done it like only once. Usually it will end in a fight at the end though. Like here. Jesus Christ. I just want to like wreck him with fists. Except Duncan Walpole actually died in canon, so I will kill him. Because, you know, if it lets me. How do you feel about Arrow Season 1? I love Arrow Season 1. Leo, what do you prefer in AC games? Dense urban environments or open areas? I actually don't have a preference between those two things. I think they can both be executed very well.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor,
and throws away the hidden blade because it's broken.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
Like, Edward Kenway is a very consistent character. He, at the beginning of the game, he doesn't even start off as an assassin-type rogue. He starts off as a thief-type rogue. Like, he wants money. All he cares about is coin. Like, literally, that's the only reason he's doing anything. It's just, he wants to get paid. And then even later on in the game, he doesn't act as... He's only an assassin-type rogue secondarily, and when I say assassin-type rogue, I mean lowercase a assassin. Like, just a lethal, sneaky killer-type rogue. he doesn't care about being a sneaky, lethal killer. He cares about money. He's like, I'm not killing these Templar targets or whatever the fuck you call them because I believe in your little cult. I just want to get paid. But because killing the Templars happens to be the best way to get paid, he does it, right? Like, that's... his character makes sense with the kind of story he finds himself in, and it's really cool. Alright, so I believe we can actually go behind this waterfall, and yes, there is a chest in here. Leo, man, I truly enjoy your content, and thank you for answering my question. The Templars and Black Flag are so bad. There are collectibles behind you skip during the chase. Yeah, I know. Rest in piss, Walpole, dirty traitor. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he got wrecked. Well, but remember, it's like... oh, shit. Is that a fucking pig? I don't have a hidden blade yet, but the game assumes I do, which is fine. I just skinned that shit with my bare hands. Because I'm awesome that way. But yeah, it's like, although we are not sorry to see him gone, it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why? Money, mostly. Right? Like, Edward Kenway screws the in this game because he lacks knowledge, he lacks awareness of who and what they really are, right? Like, that's something you gotta remember. But, yeah, he atones for that, which is really cool. Okay, there's stuff above us, and there's that above us, and there's a fragment up there. How do we get there? We are going to very gently go this way. Actually, I'm just gonna go back through the cave. Fuck that idea. No? There you go. We're fine. Leo, man, I truly enjoy your content, and thank you for answering my question. I feel like... did I read that a moment ago? I feel like maybe I did, but just in case, you're welcome, and thank you for enjoying my content. Like, it's genuinely meaningful to me. I dig that. I like it when people like what I do. I mean, who doesn't, right? It's kind of a human thing. People are people. Alright, so, there are more collectibles I missed over here. We're just gonna go back this way. Yeah, yes, you read that twice. I fucking knew it. I should have just trusted my memory instead of second guessing myself. But it was a plus EV action, so why not? Now, how to get up there. We're gonna look around until we find an avenue. See that he becomes a pirate and gets fucked. I mean, he kind of already is a pirate, you know what I'm saying? Aha, there's a chest this way too, and another pig. Bam! Squeal, piggy. I'm gonna grab that. Them crafting materials. Yeah, I killed the guards when they laughed at him about getting hanged. Can't wait to see Steed. Oh yeah, dude, Steed Bonnet. Just like... hello, ladies. Do you know these women, Duncan? No, no. They charge for that luxury. 400 reals for every hour of knowing. Perhaps you'd like to give it a try. Oh, heavens. Heavens, no, I'm a married man. Married men are their forte, mate. Like... some of the conversations and dialogue in this game are absolutely fantastic. And then it's like... there's another really great one where he's... you know, he's talking to Julien Ducasse later. And he's like... I'm surprised you had the bravery to do this, you know, like, betraying the assassins is never good for one's health. And Edward just says, well, neither is drinking liquor, yet I am drawn to its dangers all the same. Right? Like, some of the dialogue is fucking hilarious. Okay, shit, how do I get over there? For real. Down. Tree. Good. Unsafe jump for the win. Ow, that hurt. But I don't regret it, because it was my decision, and that's player agency, motherfuckers. To the left. This is unbelievable. Is this even... nope. I deceived myself. How the hell am I supposed to get over there, for real? God, this is annoying. There's got to be a way. Can I climb those cliffs down there? Is that what that looks like? God damn it. This is irritating. Did I have this much? I did have this much trouble. I was about to be like, did I have this much trouble finding how to fucking get there the first time I played this game, and it turned out that, yeah, I think I did. Seriously though, that is very odd. Okay. Black Flag is made up out of bit-sized open world locations on a large water map. Yes, and then with Origins they felt comfortable enough to do a similar thing, but to actually have the entire world be land, and then have many little locations peppered throughout the place, which frankly is freaking awesome. And oh, you have no idea how unbelievably excited I am to play something like that and to stream something like that. Like, I'll be streaming this game day one, and the only reason I would stop streaming it is if there was a present day mission, and that's just so I can back up my save, re-stream the present day mission again, and then you know, later on I'll be able to put up like a present day Stealth Reaper vid or something crazy like that. That's really all I want to do. Can I just... there we go. That's what I was looking for. No problemo. Now we need to get up here, which I'm sure Edward will do for us, no problemo. Grab the fragment, and we can pick up the rest of the chests and get the hell out of here. So, even though you're kind of supposed to fight the final few guards at the end of this level, I'm not going to fight them. I'm just gonna stealth take down all of them, because I'm pretty sure I can do that. Because I'm crazy and wonderful, and that's why you guys watch me, because I show off crazy stuff like that. There's also a dig spot where you save Bonnet. It's in the waterfall. You can get it at the beginning. Soja Madarjon. That's hilarious. So bum. I actually, one of my Indian buddies actually taught me a curse in your language, and I think it was something like Panchot, which literally, well, I'm not gonna say what it means, but you and I know what it means, and let's just keep it at that. I work with a lot of Indian guys at work. They're very, very fun people, to be honest. I really enjoy working with them. Nope, that was a lie. Cannot do that. Here, let's just grab this chest. Oh, this is a shanty. I can actually fuck this up and fail this. That sucks. Leo, you gonna do rogue? I cannot do rogue. I don't have access to rogue. Shit. You're fucking kidding me. Okay, cool. Let's chase this thing. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. It is so fast. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Come here, buddy. Let's catch you. Stop running away from me. I want that ass. Come back. Oh my god, you shitty little note of music. Come the fuck on. Do not make me chase you all this way. And it's gonna disappear. Yes! Oh, fantastic. I honestly hate chasing these things because you can actually fail at it, and then you have to, like, wait. I don't like it when games do that, when they give you a collectible that you actually have to wait for a super long time, just to get it again. Hindi is too difficult to learn. I don't know. I haven't tried learning it myself, but I'd probably be badass at it. Alright, now, how to get here? It's probably this way? I could have killed that pig, but I completely slipped my mind. So there's a Stella here. Bam! You can just stand at the spot they spawn at. Really? Yeah, but then you're still wasting your own time, instead of, like, that doesn't solve the problem. Okay. Align the shape. We're gonna do this. There we go. That's good. The people complain about modern day ruining immersion when magical pieces of paper ruin your life already. I couldn't possibly agree more. Unbelievable. He's like, a useless piece of nothing. I wonder who I can sell this to. Like, that's literally what's going through his head right now. He's just like, more money, fantastic. It's like, I'm sure some shit shop in Havana would pay good reals for this random piece of junk. Like, it's probably exactly what he's thinking. And I don't blame him, because that is a tasty thought. Okay, there's a fragment there. Now we're gonna go this way. Now what else? I think we pretty much got everything except for this chest. I kinda like modern day segments. Dude, present day is fucking amazing. It's between this and AC2 where you can get a disgusting amount of money extremely early. Holy crap. You're right, LJ. You are absolutely correct. Yeah, I already have 4K. God damn. Alright, so we're gonna come up here.
That screw will do me just fine.
So yeah, he sees the ship and he's like, oh yes, some more stuff to steal. Maybe the viewpoint reveals more. Ah, you could be right. Let's open our map and check. You were right, but they're all below me. So we are perfectly fine. Don't miss the chest. When you non-lethal enemies in Unity, they rub their tummies and move their legs back and forth. Yes, they do. They do that in most of the games, actually. Don't forget the fragment on the edge. How to scare there, lol. On the edge. Are you talking about this one? Where is that? Huh.
Sorry, Kingston? No, our destination is Havana. I'm a merchant.
Quiet, you bleeding pirate! You'll hang for the mess you made out there!
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I have merely anchored to water and resupply.
How the fuck do I get to that?
Hold it!
Huh.
Give me one reason I should thank you now. Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
I'm always like torn. Is that Sean Hastings' voice actor or not? I really don't know. Aha! Tasty fragment. You thought you could hide from Daddy. Oh my god. I love Steed's like freaking out. He's like, oh, this is too intense for my delicate disposition. It's imbalancing my humors incredibly.
Take anything you like.
Right. And go. It's time to sneak around. We're gonna stand right here until one of these guys starts looking at us. And we're gonna wait until SSI goes white and crouch. And then we're basically gonna take this guy into this little bush here and be like, hey, what's up, little man? Let's have a nice chat. Right here. There you go. Fantastic. And we're gonna do the exact same thing with this fella right here. Yeah, I bet you were kind of curious about that. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Good stuff. We're gonna keep going and be like...
I'll pay you! Anything you like!
This guy out there will inevitably turn around to look at us, and when he does, he's gonna spot something that he'll get very interested in. It's like, I could have sworn I saw a Welsh motherfucker hiding in that there bush. Gee willikers, I wonder if I should explore and see... Cool. Now, finally,
Take anything you like.
we are going to grab this fellow.
Stop, you!
Oh yes, I bet you would love me to stop, wouldn't you?
Ah, I'll pay you! Anything you like!
And finally, I'm gonna come over here and be like, hey buddy, what's up? Can any of them see me? One of them can.
Hey!
This is how you separate guards from their buddies and make them have a terrible day.
Take my sugar! Take anything
That
you
turtle
like.
is the most powerful assassin alive. SSI luring in this game is dumb OP. Yep. No kills, no detects, get wrecked.
I'll pay you! Anything you like!
Oh, I'd very much like that. How much would you want to pay me again? And then he just drops the gun, because why not?
By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks. Is that yours? It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name?
He doesn't
friend?
even answer the
Steve,
question.
Steve
He's
Bolt.
like,
Well,
okay,
Mr.
let's introduce myself.
Let this stay
Maybe he'll
between
like me
us.
enough
But I'm on
to
a secret
forget
errand
that
for
I'm
His
gonna
Majesty
jack
the
his
King.
stuff.
Save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
You put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it?
Reach the ship's wheel.
Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship.
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
I feel like this is throwing shade at AC1. Like, since when is Assassin's Creed a game where it's all about water and it's all around you? Aw yeah, baby. Location completed. Let me tell you, 100%ing locations in AC Origins works pretty much exactly like this, except it's like, it's applied to small restricted areas like barracks and silos and stuff, and then like finishing locations feels so good. It's, oh my god, it's fantastic. Anyway, let's swim and finish this sequence. So, yeah, there is a little bit of side content in here. It's fine, we can grab this stuff. It's all good. Kenway is the charisma build assassin if I were to compare the assassins in D&D terms. Ezio is a charisma assassin. Edward is a charisma thief. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation and such.
She'll do fine. There's a strong wind now. Let's strike to full, shall we?
Douse all but mains! Crowd it all on!
Ah, there's a tug of the wind at my hair. Ah, I find a bracing comfort in the feel and smell of the ocean. The raw stink of possibility.
That's a top way of seeing it, mate.
Edward's like, I approve of this assessment. I'm most definitely
We've
not a
really
pirate.
opened it up now, haven't we? Ha ha!
Edward's just like, you ain't seen nothing yet, mate. I'm about to blow your fucking socks
Those
off.
sailors were quite animated by the idea of pirates roaming these waters. Is it a real danger, do you suppose?
A possibility. But most pirates stalk the windward passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait. But I shouldn't worry about being waylaid by pirates, truth be told. My ship is small, and I have nothing of immense value. Sugarcane and its yields, molasses, rum, that sort of thing.
There's not a pirate living who'd turn his back on a keg of rum.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
This guy's giving him all this information like, oh, it's wonderful that there's no pirates around. Oh, say Duncan,
Ease off the
you're not a
wind!
fucking pirate, are you? You're gonna steal my stuff? Hey? Hey, buddy? Mate? Oh, good. I certainly hope not. Like, and incoming present day.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
This is just such a fantastic opening. Like, the gameplay's good, the story gets you interested in this character and what he's gonna go
Fantastic
through.
work. Very promising.
And then suddenly, boom, cyberpunk. Let's go. Oh, I actually did ask them when I was at Fan Expo about how in Black Flag the Animus loading room looks like the waves of an ocean, and in Origins it's sand and grains of sand. And I was like, is that on purpose? And they were like, yeah, that was on purpose. And I'm just like, cool.
Well, your numbers look good. Now let's make sure we didn't break your brain, all right?
Right,
I need you to
because
move your
the
head
Animus
and
is
look at these
dangerous.
lights just here. Look up. That's it. Down.
If Melanie LeMay was my boss, I would not be able to concentrate at work. Like, good God, look at her. She's wonderful.
So far, so good. Let's get you up.
Oh, baby, I'm already up, if you know what I'm saying.
So, welcome to the Sample 17 project.
Where do I deliver
Before
my
you get
sample?
started, you're gonna
Okay, I'm
need
gonna
this.
stop.
There you go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour. C'est bon? It works? All right. Let's take a walk.
With
Your
you,
file
baby,
says you've done some
anytime.
memory
Let's
research
take a
before,
walk.
but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable.
How to crouch in Black Flag blocks. Okay. We're gonna stop doing that, because that's creepy and bad. Even
Impressive,
in video
right?
games.
This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010. Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon, we'll be unveiling commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll
Yeah,
offer
this predicts
passive
Helix.
experiences, of course. Edited versions of real history. But only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature. Caribbean Pirates. So that's your gig.
Devils of the Caribbean. Look,
It'll just take
this
a
is
minute.
Rebecca Crane right here, and that's Sean Hastings. I did not notice them the first time I played this game in this cutscene. Like, I legit did not notice them. And I'm just like, the second tenet, like, it works.
Magnifique.
Hide in
Merci.
plain sight. Holy fuck, it's awesome. Like, I'm just like, social stealth. Like, Jesus. I love it so much.
This is for you. The primary tool of our trade. Your communicator. Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick.
Pi knows I like virtual redheads. She'd just, like, laugh about
You
it.
might have noticed that security
'Cause-
seems a little light around here. That's because your communicator is your key to getting around.
I can't even talk with all these, like, dialogue going on. I noticed Rebecca, I didn't notice Sean, though. It's crazy. Check out Monteriggioni on the coffee stand. Yep, I did see that. My first AC was the first AC. Dude, same. It was a wonderful game. I was like, I want to be a ninja in white robes climbing around
See
medieval
that flashing
times.
wireless signal?
And then it was like, oh
It means you're
shit,
hooked up to the elevator.
Desmond
I'll let you do
Miles.
the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to worry about being seen if they don't know they're even looking at you.
You ready? Let's go.
Sure thing, girl.
Ah, there's the boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO. I'll introduce you. Bonjour.
This is so Montreal French.
Ça va bien?
Well, thanks. Have you met our new hire? Just started today.
I haven't. Bonjour. What project?
Sample 17, the Kenway line.
Haytham, Connor...
Edward, the pirate.
Ah, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Melanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled. And
This
I'll
guy
see you
gets
in 5
assassinated by
minutes.
Aiden Pierce in Watch
Nice
Dogs.
to meet you.
And then Ubisoft is
So,
like, no, the
this is
worlds
the
are
South
not
17
connected.
floor.
No, it's just an Easter egg. Like, if you play Watch Dogs and you go to the...
We're pulling
First of all,
the best stuff from his DNA. And hopefully one day we can forge some fantastic experiences from what we find in there.
yeah.
Playtests go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this. We got a little Instruments of the First Will thing. As our tools are genetic expressions of our mental cultural activity, and as we are expressions of their mental cultural activity, it must necessarily follow that this world as it is now and as it ever will be is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labors, and thus belongs not to us, but to them. The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globe are hers. They must become her body and her mind. You can profile random people as Abstergo employees in the first Watch Dogs. Yeah. And then, yeah, like, if you profile Olivier Garneau, when you kill him, it says, targeted by the Brotherhood. And I'm just like, that's fucking awesome. Oh, by the way, did you guys know you can high profile in present day? Like, this is low profile. Oh, I'm not gonna go that way, it'll trigger a cutscene. But yeah, this is low profile, and this is high profile. The difference is pretty subtle, but you can notice it if you're like, you know, Gosu. There's another sticky note right here, we're gonna grab this. Yummy, wonderful. Take the cinema, which gave us lies, as a man once said, 24 times per second. Take the phonograph, which preserved noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television, which is obviously stupid. Take video games, which are secretly stupid. And you all know you wish there was more pornography. You know you do. John from IT leaving sticky notes all over the place.
Over here.
Sage motherfucker. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poison us, and soy, which has been known to make men into women. Take computers, which count so fast we cannot keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete in and of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must admit our masters. Like, these guys are fucking scary because they legit believe in, like, authoritarianism and, like, oh, we must have masters, like, we cannot lead ourselves. And I'm just like, how about you go fuck yourself, That sounds like a good idea. Yeah? Wonderful. Fantastic. Leave me and my anarchist buddies alone, yeah? Good stuff. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries the world became an indecent place rent of its original purpose, during the ages of industrial revolutions. Here it was the machines of industry we unleashed in such grand quantities, quite without understanding them, unwound motives and purposes of their own, as inert as they were. Like, whoever wrote this is very much insane. Even the description for this in my files is kind of interesting. If you go to notes... wait. Hold on.
We are ready.
Hold on one sec. There you go. So, my files... Hold up one second, I'm looking for something. Mission log. Ah, yeah, sticky notes collected. Strange sticky notes containing the ravings of one very active mind. Alright, let's go where we need to go. Who's this guy? You never see his face, because if you did, he would look exactly like Bartholomew Roberts.
Calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are, your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
Alright, so returning to the Animus will end Sequence 1 and immediately begin Sequence 2, so that's not something we're going to do right away. We are just going to finish reading this sticky note and then quit so we can play the Final Fantasy 15 Assassin's Creed DLC. It's gonna be nuts, guys. We're gonna hit and blade Magitek soldiers, climb viewpoints, do parkour, hide in haystacks, and just do all kinds of crazy stuff, wearing Altair's robes, which I worked very hard to unlock and was a little bit excited about, if you remember. Anyway, being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worthless, fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be as easily construed from primordial swamps as from a stinking petri dish, we submit. Being that those who came before imbued us with life and may remove it as readily should we defy or deny their original plan, we submit. Like, these guys are living very much in the past and are like, oh shit, like the world should be as it was. And yeah, you can kind of see his face. Yeah, his eyes are kind of freaky, you see what I'm saying? Pretty scary stuff. Alrighty. Oh, and this is a little action figure. It's glowing because we only just recently got it. You unlock more of these by doing activities in game. And you can actually see concept art from Black Flag displayed in the Abstergo office, which is really quite cheeky, if I do say so myself. Now, where is the washroom? We actually can't go this way. I don't know if we even can go to the washroom yet. Like, if that's a thing we're allowed to do. These are all different offices still. It was somewhere. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you'll stay with me for the Final Fantasy 15 Assassin's Creed DLC. That will be super, super cool. And I'm very excited to play that, and I'm very excited to nerd out about it and see all the cool little Assassin's Creed references and Easter eggs that it's got. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.